Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. I want to ask you a question. Do you hate war? Because I hate war. Nobody in the world should support war. So today I'm going to talk about a film, a Japanese film made by Studio Ghibli about war in Japan in 1945. So it is very sad, and the title is called Grave of Fireflies. You could watch it on Netflix or maybe in other apps, but I don't know. I watched it in Netflix. So in the first scene, we saw a young boy sitting in the train station looking so depressed, like he hasn't eaten in days, he hasn't bathed in days, like etc. And then he looks like he was about to die. Then bam, he died. And in his hands, we see a tin of fruit drops, which is Japanese candies. And then the worker grabbed the tin of candies and threw it away. And when something fell out, it wasn't candies. It was bones. Durr. And now I'll move on into the next scene, where a young boy named Seita, age 14, was burying some food in their backyard. While Seita's mother and little sister Setsuko was getting ready to evacuate. In this scene, we can't see the father because the father is probably out fighting because he is in the army. And the mother went to the shelter first because Setsuko wants to go with her big brother, Seita. And then Seita quickly finished burying the food and then quickly grabbed Setsuko and then ran out of the house. But it was too late because the Americans was already here and dropping bombs everywhere. So everything was on fire. So Seita and Setsuko went back into their house for a while and wait for the Americans to leave. And then they quickly get back out. And then they ran for a few minutes and then find a place to rest. And then Setsuko said to her big brother Seita, like, "Where is mom? Where is mom?" And then Seita said, "Mom is at the shelter, don't worry. Mom said we'll meet her at the Twin Pines because she is waiting there." And then they rested for a few minutes, but when they went back to the town, everything was destroyed. Like everything was burnt down, like schools, trees, like everything, except for the public hall, and the elementary school is still standing also. So they walked around, everything was a mess, dead bodies everywhere and also injured bodies. One of the people that are working for the army was going around with a megaphone and riding a bike saying, "Everyone gather around at the elementary school." So everybody went to the elementary school, and then a girl went to Seita. It's like, "You need to see your mom. Your mom is injured, and I'll take care of Setsuko for you." So Seita ran and found his mother lying down, burned, like all of her skin are gone. So Seita and Setsuko went to stay with their auntie. They stayed there for a few days, but the auntie was treating them very badly. So they moved out. They stayed at the cave. They usually eat like frogs, dried frogs, I don't know, like frogs, and then drink seawater, like etc. It's very dirty. You shouldn't eat that. And then a few days after staying at the cave, Setsuko died because of starvation, and there was a rash on her body. And then Seita burned her body and then put the ashes in the 10 food drops. Then bam, the end. Seita is very, very depressed and then died. That's what at the start of the video, that's the scene where Seita died. So if you support war, it's very, very bad. You shouldn't support war because a lot of innocent people died even though it was not their fault. Thank you very much for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.